Hey guys, it's Jsnow with an update video for you guys. So what's been going on with the channel? Not much. In real life, I've actually been going back to college. So it was only for a couple weeks and it's already almost over, which is pretty quick. I just hope that I pass the class, but we'll have to see what happens with that. Otherwise, not much going on. Still thinking, will I go to college for the fall semester? I'm not exactly sure, but I'll just have to think about that because this semester, even though it was really quick, it was kind of boring, and I don't know if it's really for me, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm actually 4 credits away, I think, from my associates, so it's kind of like I should probably do it just to get the degree, but it's like, it's just a pain in the ass. So as far as the gaming and the channel, I resubbed to WoW. I think that's apparent by the amount of WoW videos I've been putting out. So, what do you call it? Right now, I've been interested in Frost Death Knight PvP, but I've also noticed that I don't think Frost Death Knights are in a good spot right now for PvP. I noticed that I can't really do all that much damage, and because your runes run out really quickly, you sometimes get stuck in certain spots with that. And so I'll have to see how it is. I'll probably have to read up on some PvP guides. I still have to unlock all my talents. That's probably the main issue. So once I have all my talents in place, maybe I'll do a lot better than I usually do. But it's kind of hard to go in lone wolf in PvP because it's like you're rolling the dice on, is your team good or is your team gonna suck? And so far it's been mostly your team sucks, and I've been ranking in the top 3 as far as DPS and, not DPS, but what do you call it? Maybe DPS, but as far as kills and death ratio, I've been like in the top 3 almost every time, but it's usually like I went 7 and 5 or 3 and 2. It's like really bad stats, but somehow I'm still in the top 3. As far as what other games we look at, I mean, still going on World of Warcraft. I kind of want to play some other classes, but it's just a pain in the ass to do the, what do you call it, the class quest. Class quest takes forever. It's like, it's a minimum of like 3 days worth of work because you have to do the certain, not Garrett, I want to say Garrison, but not Garrison, what is it? Class Hulk, what do you call it? World Quest? Not the World Quest. Whatever, we'll just call them Garrison Quest. You have to do the Garrison Quest, and you have to do like 5 of them, and they take 2 hours a piece, which means that takes 10 hours if you log in every time. And then it sends you to do another 5 quests, and then another 3 world quests, then 10 world quests on top of that, just to unlock your trait. I mean, not your trait, to unlock your rune. And it's just a huge pain in the ass on the alts. Like, I wish Blizzard, even though we now have heirloom gear, hope, you know, I would wish that some of the quests would be nerfed so it could make it a lot easier to get yourself started. So, it's taken a while. I have to get, and you have to get concordance or whatever it's called, which is really odd because I've been playing my paladin for the last 6 months, but I'm 1 town away from concordance on my Frost Death Knight, so I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but I just have to farm up, I think, 520 million, I think, more artifact power, and then I get my concordance, which I guess will boost my DPS by a ton. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I know a lot of raiding guilds are like, oh, you must have your concordance, so you can't join in the raid, and etc. As far as Tomb of Sargeras, I don't have a guild or time for a guild. I keep saying this every expansion, I wish to raid, but I just end up can't, so won't be hitting Tomb of Sargeras until Raid Finder hits. And as far as classes I want to look into, Enhancement Shaman. I heard it's pretty bad, but I kind of want to play Enhancement Shaman. I do have a mage at level 107, but as far as mage PvP, I feel like I'd just suck at it completely. I would be playing Frost Mage. What else do we have? I think Arms Warrior is better than Fury Warrior. Right now I have a Fury Warrior at 110. You know, as much as I love Fury PvP, I don't think Fury is even a good spec at all. So I'll have to see what happens with that. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Oh, Rep Paladin. For some reason I can't play Rep. There's too many buttons. Because unfortunately my raiders are Naga. Rest in... have it over here. Rest in peace. The thing... pretty much the right mouse button died on it, so I have to use a standard HP mouse. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's kind of off camera, but it's just a standard HP mouse, and something fell. So there's too many, a class with too many buttons I kind of can't play because it's really hard for me to hit all those buttons. Because right now I'm just using the F keys, and instead of using the Raise and Naga buttons, I've been using Control 1 through 4. So sometimes I hit the wrong button because holding down Control could be a pain, but we'll have to see what happens with that. So as far as another class, we'll see what happens if I actually do another class of PvP. Definitely interested in Arms Warrior, but it seems like that's what everybody's doing. the amount of Arms Warrior PvP videos I see, so I kind of want to stick to Frost, and we'll have to see what happens. It's also Unholy Death Knights, but I don't really know much about Unholy Death Knights. Let's say other games. So DayZ, of course, I think they released 0.62, but because it was just a visual patch, I could care less. H1Z1 announced some huge changes about a new. Right now, there's going to be a new map, a new looting system, and a whole bunch of new weapon system, a bunch of new stuff. So I'll be looking forward to going back to H1Z1 and see if it's any good or not. I mean, I assume it's probably not going to be good. But it's going to be on the public test server. I don't think it's on right now, or it's on soon, or something like that. But it should be pretty interesting to see what's there. Maybe they added some zombies that actually work, or something like that. And I think that's pretty much... Oh, Hearthstone. I mean, as much as I want to keep doing Hearthstone, the views just aren't there. I guess there's no demand for it. I mean, I've been posting Hearthstone videos, but they've been getting like 10 views a piece. I mean... It's kind of annoying to, you put 2 hours into trying to find a good game, and then once you find that good game, you post on YouTube, and then you get 2 and 10 or 5 views, and it's kind of like, oh, not to sound like an asshole or whatever, but, or, a sellout, that's what I should have said, not an asshole, not to sound like a sellout, but, it's just like, oh, can't really do much there. Right now in World of Warcraft, I do have enough gold. I think I have 600k. I have enough gold I can make enough gold to keep buying Hearthstone packs, but I don't know if I really want to do it because, I found something on Reddit where some guy lost all his packs. Like, somebody hacked his account and decided to dust all his cards and then keep dusting until he had 0 dust. So he lost his whole collection, and apparently Blizzard can't fix that. So there's an authenticator, but for some reason I don't want to get it. I don't know why. I should probably get the authenticator. I think it's on your phone, but I just don't want to log in every time using an authenticator or something like that. But, that's why I don't really want to put money into it right now, because it's kind of like, oh wow, you can actually lose all your stuff. Like in World of Warcraft, if you get hacked, you can actually get your stuff back. It's just maybe a week later, so they revert your account to a week ago and you have all your stuff. But in Hearthstone, they apparently can't do it because the technology is not there. Which I kind of refuse to believe, because apparently they did it for one guy, so how can they not do it for somebody else? So I'll have to see with that. So as far as the channel, I mean, I'm just going to keep doing WoW and see what happens. I mean, we're on the up and up, I want to say. Like, we haven't been doing positive on the channel for quite a while. So we're at, like, I can't tell you the dollar amounts or anything, but we're like, we could just say 1 Happy Meal to 2 Happy Meals. Maybe 3 Happy Meals by the end of this month. But, the stats are going up. I mean, it's very small, but we'll have to see what happens. Because the thing is, I can't do any hardcore PvP. I'm not no PvP master or anything like that. So I'll just have to see what happens with that. And I think that's about it. So if you guys have any feedback for the channel or just want to comment or anything, please let me know what kind of videos you enjoy. Maybe I can make more of them, or just any kind of feedback, just feel free to leave it below. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching as always. Oh, I forgot Magic the Gathering. Damn it. I have been wanting to do a tech for a while, but so far I've just been whooped by my brother over and over again. For some reason my brother pulls out these homebrews out of nowhere, and I get destroyed by them completely. So I haven't been able to do any deck techs. I haven't done one since I think last year, because I just haven't had a deck that's good enough. As far as openings, I still have a huge backlog of openings. I mean, very huge backlog from last Christmas, last Christmas. I still have all those videos. And as far as recent ones, I'm still messing with my camera quality. So, for example, I'm just going to hold up a card. So, as you can see, it's very blurry. I've been messing around with my camera quality, but for some reason, it's just very blurry nowadays. So, I'm not sure my future openings, how I'm going to do it. I've been messing with the settings as much as possible, but I don't know what the problem is. So hopefully if I do any future video openings, I can actually see the card. We'll see what happens. So that's it. That's enough rambling. So thanks for watching. As always, feel free to subscribe if you haven't subscribed and you're actually watching this. And I'll see you guys next time.